Ready to go for the first heat. Rick Sykes giving the crossover signal. Down on the start-finish line, A.J. Hessler, the assistant starter, keeping an eye on the field. The white flag being displayed to the officials, signifying next time around we'll be one lap away from going racing. Joining me up in the eye in the sky, the announce booth here at the Bud Stocks 1/3 mile oval, Dave Cook on hand to help out the color commentary and all those good things this afternoon. Welcome up, Dave. I know it's 147 stairs from trackside to the announce booth. I counted them one day, and boy, could you ever get out of breath in a hurry coming up here.
And I'll tell you, when you get lost coming up, it's even worse.
Oh, look out. Okay, we're ready to go with a green flag. We've got Reese on the inside, Somerville on the outside, the Rookie of the Year battle. Going side by side, Reese wins out on the drag race down into turn 1. Round 2 down the back straightaway. Reese, Somerville, Jim Johnson Jr. in the 21 car working up on the inside. Going to be tight competition as we get going. 58 car of Dan Walper working up in there too. In second place. Johnson trying to duck to the inside. Somerville back in the 4th spot in car number 17. Walper to the inside, and Bob Reese chops him off on the outside. Reese, the 01 car out of Cheektowaga, New York, down into turn 3, leading the parade in the early going of the first heat race, the Can-Am Midget Race Club. Walper on the inside has to back out of it again. Reese takes over the lead. Walper with a good handful of power in the car number 58. Jim Johnson Jr. in 21, working his way up. Holding down 3rd spot, trying to pick off another position. Somerville driving 4th, a nice steady line in car number 17. Whoa, miscue there as Walper got into the wheels of Ray Fournier, and Jim Johnson Jr. had to lock it up in the 21 car. A little contact there also. Somerville very alertly steered around that one. Fournier parks the 08 in the infield. Sire already in there. Reese in the lead, Walper in 58, then Somerville in 17, running 3rd. Charging down into turn 3 and 4. On the 5 car, Keith Dempster. Dempster running 4th out there. Walper to the inside, has to back out of that one. Would not go inside tight. He does now as Reese slipped a little bit, cost him a couple of spots. Now Somerville running 2nd, and Keith Dempster in the 5 car holding down 3rd. That slip just dropped Reese from 1st to 4th spot out there. Walper takes the white flag. Walper takes the white in car number 58. Somerville running 2nd in 17. Dempster 3rd in the 5 car. Round into the checkered flag. 58 Walper, 17 Somerville, 5 Dempster, 1, 2, and 3. The early going. First heat race. Dan Walper in 58, Sarah Somerville in 17, and the 5 car of Keith Dempster, 1, 2, and 3. Second heat, all ready to come out onto the racetrack.
Here we are with the winner of the first TQ Midget heat, Dan Walper from New York.
Sanborn, New York.
I think you're a pretty new driver in this club. I haven't seen the car here before.
This is our 5th race this year.
Does it feel good to win at this track?
Oh, yeah.
Come on back and do a real good job in the feature. They kind of cut us short here. Just go back to the pits, get it ready. Come on back and do a nice job in that feature. Let's have a hand. Dan Walper, winner of the first TQ Midget race on this cool but nice sunny afternoon.
White flag out on the racetrack. Next time around, we are going racing.
But just to jump in here and point something out, these heat races pay points, and Kenny Lorenz right now is in second position in the overall championship, and you can bet that he's very concerned about how many points he's going to pick up in this heat.
Starting in a good spot, second row on the outside. Keep an eye on that car. Whoa, a bunch of smoke coming out of Rich Watkins, number 33, as he fired. He may have just loaded the cylinders up a little bit on the 33. It doesn't appear to be affecting anything down there, but we'll keep an eye on that. Dan May holds the lead at the completion of the first lap. Watkins in the 33 running second. Turnbull third. Lorenz is fourth in the... Take a look as they come down the back straightaway. Lorenz will try to pick up another spot. Unable to do it. Turnbull running away and scramming down the track on it. Dan May holding a nice line out in front, making everybody chase him down in the number 7 car. Watkins staying with him. Now Lorenz takes a look to the inside, has to back out of that one. A little pushing match going on. Norm Eberschlag gets inside the number 4 car of Charlie LaRosa. Eberschlag in the 36 car. Now up into 5th spot on the back door of the 74 of Lorenz. Watkins, meanwhile, takes over the lead in the number 33 car from Dan May and Mount Hope. And Wayne Turnbull in the 1 car. Last year's Can-Am Midget champion. Running third down there. Lorenz is fourth in 74. Eberschlag in 36 running 5th. DeRosa 6th in the number 4 car. Watkins, good steady line out there. Car a little squirrely as he got heavily on the brakes going down into turn 1. Keep an eye on the 33 of Rich Watkins out in front as he tries to stay ahead of the number 7 car of Danny May. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Turnbull challenging on the inside. Has to back out of that one. It's a wheel up, and Wayne Turnbull takes over second spot as Danny May got a little wide. Now Kenny Lorenz tucks inside also in the 74 car. White flag is out. Dave Baelish in trouble with the number 12 car. Car not running all that well. Watkins, good handful of the lead in car number 33. Rich Watkins out of Grand Island, New York. Watkins doing a fine job coming home with the checkered flag. Watkins in 33. The 1 car of Wayne Turnbull and the 74 of Ken Lorenz. That'll certainly help him out a little bit on the points race, which is extremely tight right now with the Can-Am Midgets. Rich Watkins again victorious in car number 33.
Well, a beautiful race. Dick Watkins, Rich Watkins, I'm sorry. They ended up on the sign the wrong way. Nice race. Second heat winner in the TQ Midgets. Just tell the fans what kind of a motor you got in this little car.
It's a Honda 850, methanol. I don't know.
You happy to win the second heat at this track?
Yes, very happy. Thank you.
It's a beautiful day for a win. Come on back and do something real good in the feature.
Sounds good to me. Thank you.
Let's have a hand. There you are, your second heat winner.
White flag will be given to the drivers this time around. 1 lap away from the start.
But if I could sneak a little mention in here, I know there's a lot of people from Mellow Ripe Banana Brands in Toronto here today to cheer on Glenn Butt in the 43 car, and just like to welcome all of the people from the Mellow Ripe Banana Brands.
You're certainly welcome to the Bud Stocks at Exhibition Place. We get the green flag. We go running. Timmy McKnight takes the early lead in car number 66. McKnight starts to run away on high. Glenn Butt comes up on the inside in the 43. Not quite hard enough. Has to settle for a 3rd spot there temporarily. Shirtliff out of Mount Albert doing a fine job out there in the 39. Now the 40 car of Andy McAreth up into 3rd spot. In behind Bill Macy's number 9. McAreth goes to the high side. Now cuts back down. But Tim McKnight running away and hiding on the field out there in car number 66. He's got that thing hooked up and running today. McAreth on the outside, Macy on the inside, vying for second there. Drag race to the line. Glenn Butt saying, okay, which one of you turkeys is going to win the drag race? I want to follow the faster car. But in the 43, the Mellow Ripe Banana Brand Special. McAreth takes over second spot, Macy in 3rd. Butt goes to the high side, now ducks down low. Mackworth reels in Tim McKnight in the 66. Gets inside him easily. A fast burst of speed that McKnight had off the line, not evident now. That and Mackworth found a whole bunch of power in the number 40 car that he didn't have in the first lap or two. Mackworth way out in front in the 40, McKnight in 66. The 9 car of Macy, the 43 of Glenn Butt. Steve Cosa in the 32 trying to work away. He's running 5th out there right now. Mackworth way out in front of the field. In the 40 car, McKnight holding down a steady second in the 66. Macy running 3rd. Glenn Butt holding down 4th. Cosa is 5th in 32. Very evenly matched cars out there. 66 car Tim McKnight in there also. 6 car Dave McKnight, a little too little and a little too late. 40 car of Andy Mackworth. 40 car Andy Mackworth, the 66 of Dave McKnight, and the 9 car of Bill Macy, 1, 2, and 3. Andy Mackworth will swing around and head for the Budweiser bow tie for a quick word with Brian Pratt. Tim McKnight, 66, Bill Macy at 9, and the rest of the crew will all head back into the pits and get ready for feature action just a little bit later on.
Let's hear it for this number 40, Andy Mackworth. What a race. I hear some mumbling in the pits that there's something about this car that the other guys are now going to have to play catch-up. Can you tell the fans what's different about this new car of yours?
Nothing at all. It's just a well-built car that we have everything working on properly. There's not one single thing that's making it quicker than anyone. We're just doing our job right.
How's that track today? It's a little cooler. That's kind of nice for you guys, isn't it?
I'm not that worried about the track. Our car works really well. Doesn't seem to matter that much. The track's a little loose earlier, but it's coming in. The sun's helping out a lot.
It's a beautiful day today for the fans to watch a race, isn't it?
Yeah, these are the ones we need. We have to get the people out on a nice day. Some days it's too hot. This is just the perfect type of weather for everyone.
There you are, Andy Mackworth, 3rd heat winner of the TQs. Let's a round of applause for this guy. Nice race.
All right, thank you very much, Brian. Ready to roll them out for the first heat of the hobby division. Ready to go, winner on the inside, and the 88 of Greg Wilson on the outside. They get on the throttle. Into a green, down into turns 1 and 2. Winner pulls out in front. Henderson in the number 8 car, trying to stay on the inside of the 88 of Wilson. It's on the binders, things get a little tight in the traffic down there in turn 3. Winner continuing to lead the parade. Greg Wilson, rookie driver, in car number 88. Then Paul Henderson in the 8 car, Ron Goodison in the 2. Ready to jump back to 5th place. Don Shaw in the number 84. Winner stretches that lead out just a little bit over Greg Wilson. Don Shaw now works up on the inside of the number 2 car. Ron Goodison gets himself up into 4th place. Winner, a bit of a slide, has to back out of it. The 19 car very, very loose there. Mike Winter pushing that car very hard. Heated the tires up a bit. Gave up a little of his lead. Still holds on to the front position on the racetrack. Winner in the 19. In the 88 of Greg Wilson out of Mississauga. The 8 car, Paul Henderson from Erin, and the number 84 of Don Shaw from Georgetown. Cross flags on the bridge. Cross flags, halfway mark. Halfway mark, the winner leads it. Flag to flag so far. Mike Woodard stretches that lead out once again. He'll have to slide around the outside of the very slow Roger Donald down there in the 50 car. He's gone. Paul Henderson now in the 8 trying to put a move on the 88 car. Unable to do it as slow traffic in the way. Greg Wilson in the 88 remains in 2nd place out there. 2 lap signal, 2 laps. as Witter continues to run away and hide on Greg Wilson in the 88. Now Don Shaw works the 84 car up on the outside of Paul Henderson's number 8 as the white flag comes down. The white flag is down. We're in the last lap of the first heat for the hobby division. Witter out in front, flag to flag. Mike Witter brings the 19 across for the checkered flag. And Greg Wilson in the number 88 car in for a second, and Paul Henderson in for third in the number 8 car. Nice run for the number 19 car of Mike Witter from Tavistock, Ontario. We mentioned earlier the car for sale as young Mike is heading off to Oswego to run Super Modifieds next year.
Ontario Amateur Racing Association. Beautiful race, Mike Witter. Welcome back. It's the second week for this brand new car. Last week you were working out a lot of problems. Was a little loose on a couple of the corners there, but you had enough power to pull it out and win that first heat race. How's it feel?
Oh, it feels good. Thank you very much, but I need some practice, that's for sure.
Is it nice to get back into a race car?
Oh, it's great.
What's the deal on this brand new car with this for sale sign on it?
Oh, you have to ask the owner.
Okay, Mike, we hear some things that maybe you'll be racing in a little bigger class next year. Somebody says something about super modifieds. Is that right?
Well, I hope so. It's my dream, and I hope it comes true.
There you are. Let's have a hand for this beautiful car and Mike Witter, the driver. First heat winner, hobby cars. Number 19, Mike Witter.
Thank you very much, Brian. We're ready to bring out the second heat onto the racetrack right now. Bentley is just running away and hiding on the rest of the field. Dave Bentley out of Mississauga, car number 29. Doc Roper from Oakville takes the halfway mark. The cross flags in second place. Ron Easton in 00 running third. There's Gary Elliott's got a problem on the number 36 car. Very, very slowly around the inside of the racetrack. Bentley very, very quickly around the inside of the racetrack, coming down to complete yet another lap. Doc Roper in a battle for second place out there. Ron Easton dueling away. Roper in the 17, holding down second. Ron Easton wants that spot very badly. Going to be running third in the 00. Two-lap signal up. Look for the white flag this time around. White flag. Dave Bentley. White flag to Dave Bentley. Down the back straightaway, half a lap away from winning this race. Doc Roper in the 17 and Ron Easton in 00. 1, 2, and 3. Dave Bentley, car number 29, picks up the second hobby heat race. Doc Roper out of Oakville finishing second, and Ron Easton taking third. And it appears that Bentley is going to head straight back into the pits on you, Brian, so we'll not have an interview with him, unfortunately. Dave Bentley out of Mississauga, car number 29. Excellent heat coming out here right now. The 43 car of Murray Tim out of Waterloo, who's currently sitting 5th in the points here at the CNE on the racetrack. Ron Shaw out of Grand Valley, Ontario, in car number 81. On the outside of him, he's third in the heat, or third in the CNE points for the Hobby Club. The 37 car of David Elliott from Waterdown, who is 4th in the points. Car of Jason Shaw, who is 2nd in the point standings, and the 14 of Steve Laking from Morriston. So look out. Now the 24 car of Ray Hughes, who you would expect to see out here, down with a broken crane. Green flag flies. Murray Tim holding on to the early lead out there. Ronnie Shaw on the outside in the 81. Dave Elliott gets on the gas. Gets hammered by Glenn Calling as he backed out of it. Real nose-to-tail racing around here. And Ron Shaw's got a problem. That car is either losing something or spewing fuel fluid or something. He's very loose, and you can see smoke or something coming out of the back of the number 81 car as he drops down to the back very quickly. Murray Tim in the 43 car out in front. Dave Elliott in 37. Glenn Calling in the 23. Jason Shaw in 82. Ron Shaw pulls the 81 into the infield. That'll be an expensive parking job for him. He was sitting third in the points and a good chance to be catching up here. Murray Tim out in front in 43. The 37 of Dave Elliott, the 82. Jason Shaw. Bruce Lindsay and Glenn Calling having a duel out there. The 97 and the 23 car. Lindsay drags him out of turn 4. Jake Shaw, 82, tries the high side to get around Dave Elliott's 37. But it's Murray Tim leading the parade down into turn 3 and 4. Murray Tim down into turn 1. Dave Elliott in 37, Jason Shaw in 82. A couple of young competitors out there running door to door, second and third. Bruce Lindsay works the 97 up in the 4th spot. Murray Tim, car number 43. He's got a loose bit of cardboard flapping loose. The 100-mile-an-hour tape is only good for 80 miles an hour this afternoon by the looks of it. 43, Murray Tim. The 37 of Dave Elliott running in second spot. The 97 of Bruce Lindsay is in third. Jason Shaw running 4th out there and works up on the inside. Jake says, hey, a 2-lap signal gone. I better get my foot into it a little bit here. Murray Tim, car number 43, continues to lead as they come down to the white flag. 1 lap left to go. Dave Elliott running second in the 37. The 82 car, Jason Shaw, is third. Into the final half a lap of racing around the 1/3 mile oval. Murray Tim, car number 43, will head into the checkered flag. Murray Tim in front. And then Dave Elliott in 37 and the 82 of Jason Shaw. Murray Tim, a nice run for the Waterloo native in car number 43, Dave Elliott. Second and 37, Jason Shaw. Third in the number 82. That'll scramble the points around a little bit, particularly since the number 24 car, Ray Hughes, who you saw Dave Lamb talking to and interviewing earlier today as the points leader here at the CNE, is out of competition for this afternoon with a broken crankshaft on number 24.
Third heat winner. This is our fast heat. Number 43, Murray Tim. He started out the year with a lot of problems. He's just worked his way back in. Now you're running in a fast heat. You got a win here today. How's it feel?
Oh, it doesn't feel too bad. We haven't had the best luck lately, but we're starting to come back.
Just a unique little thing that happened. I was walking around the pits before the races, and one of our rules is you have to start the races with your hood and your trunk lid. Somebody on the 401 has likely got the trunk lid off this car. It blew off on the way down, so that's a makeshift trunk lid. That's why this is on here. Go back to the pits, get her ready. Come on out. Let's have a feature win today.
Thanks, Brian.
There you are, 43, Murray Tim, third heat winner, Hobby Cars. Back upstairs to you, bud.
Thank you very much, Brian. And it looks like we're getting down to the B main for the Can-Am Midgets. Pace cars off the racetrack. We are ready to go. John Shurtleff on the inside. Baelish on the outside. Shurtleff takes the early lead. Baelish hot in pursuit. Paul Husby in the 60 car holding down third spot out there. Keep an eye on the 09. Warren Scape running 4th out there right now. Carson up on the inside. 75 has to back out of that one. No room underneath the 27 of Paul Subject. John Shirtliff out in front. The field gets scrambled down at turn 4 that time. Everybody dives for position. Shirtliff out in front. Dave Baelish, Paul Husby, and Warren Scape holding down 4th in the 9 car. Husby in that unusual number 60. It's a little high, and Scape looks like he's going to try and drive underneath him. Hangs on the bottom line. There's still John Shirtliff out in front in car number 39. Husby reels that back into 3rd spot again. Got a handful of car out there. John Shirtliff slowing down slightly. Dave Baelish able to stay right with him now in the 12 car. Husby found a bit of power. He's locked right in there in 3rd spot. Warren Scape now up on the inside, though. Scape in the 09. They have to pull out a little bit. Scape takes over 3rd spot from Husby. And the yellow flags come out to protect Doug Sire, who spins down in turn 2. Sire loops it around down in turn 2 in the number 77 car. We're ready to go back racing again. Shirtliff on the lead with Dave Baelish hot in pursuit, and Paul Husby's hard on the gas down there in the 60 car, but to no avail. Whoa, hang on. Big deep dive for the 27 car of Paul Subject. A very daring move puts him up in a 4th spot down there. Subject in 27 now on the back end of Warren Scape's 09. But out front is John Shirtliff in the 39 car. Out of Mount Albert, Ontario. Battle on now for 2nd place between Dave Baelish and Warren Scape. Baelish in the neon red number 12. Warren Scape in the 09 to the inside. Takes over 2nd place down the back straightaway going into turn 3. Scape almost overdrove that one. Liberty around backwards in the number 26. He'll refire, but the caution flags are already out. Caution flags come out. That closes the field up once again. It's Roger Ribberty got the 26 car around backwards down in turn 2. Replay on the screen, and watch that spin. Just a nice case of overdriving it, getting in too deep, and having to lock it up going into turn 4 and spinning it around. White flag will roll now. We're ready for a white flag. Dave Baelish in the 12 car will be taking the lead on this one as they get going very quickly into the green. Warren Scape in the 09, then the 27 car of Paul Subject. Front 3 as they head down the back straightaway. Subject has got a lot of catching up to do, but watch that 6th position. Looking for a white flag this time around. They've got it. Baelish in the 12 and Warren Scape in the 09 are going to have a drag race out of this one right to the finish by the looks of it. We'll keep an eye on it all the way down. Scape on the inside in the 09. Baelish on the front line now, and yep, Baelish takes it. The 09 of Warren Scape. Doug Sires around backwards in the number 77 car. Dave Baelish in the 12 car, Warren Scape in the 09, and the 27 of Paul Subject, front 3. And we'll check with the scores for the other 3 cars that will transfer to the back of the A main.
Well, here's Dave Baelish, and he said to me before he got out of the car that I worked my can off for this thing. Nice race. I know you've started out today. You got a new engine. You had to get some laps on it. It must be working pretty good now.
Well, it's not bad now. It could be better. I just had to drive real wide out there to maintain my position.
Well, that's the B feature winner. I mean, that puts you in the feature. You can go back and do a little work. Maybe you can come out and pull a good starting spot, and maybe we'll be back in the winner's circle.
Well, we'll be giving it a try anyway.
Okay, let's have a big hand. Number 12. Just a little tidbit on this. These guys changed this motor in this car in 15 minutes. They pulled the motor, put another one in at the track. 15 minutes. Let's have a hand for the crew.
All right, that is some kind of a fast motor change on the number 12 car. Beautiful machine, and Dave, nice piece of work. Finally got you a checkered flag out there. Hobby Club Consi, last chance for these drivers to get into the feature action around the 1/3 mile oval here at Exhibition Place. Pace cars off the track. Ron Goodison on the pole with the number 38 of Doug Hood on the outside. They come down, get a green flag from Bill Fusen, and we go racing. Goodison takes over the early lead. Scott Shaw in the 83 tries to work up on the inside, but Doug Hood gets on the gas and gets out of there. To come down a complete lap number 1. Oh, Shaw, boy, hang on to your hat. Things a little loose out on the racetrack. The caution flag not out on the track yet, as both 50 car of Roger Donald and the 5 car of Brian Barton able to get squared away on their own. Goodison in the 2 car, 38 car of Doug Hood, the 25 of Chuck Barton. Front 3. Goodison, your leader, in the 2 car, coming down out of turn 4 into the start finish. Ronnie Goodison, the 38 of Doug Hood, 25 Brian Barton. Chuck Barton. Scott Shaw in the 83 car, very, very loose on that racetrack, having a real handling problem out there this afternoon. Roger Donald holding up the parade out there with slower cars, halfway mark. Halfway mark, and Ronnie Goodison uses the slower cars to advantage. It's Doug Hood caught in the traffic in number 38. Goodison picks up a little bit of track that time. Doug Hood now works his way around the traffic. Steve Laking in the 14 car, running 3rd out there as they lap the slower cars. Whoa, and we lose the 25 car of Chuck Barton out of Oakville. He's around backwards up in turn 2. He manages to get clear. There's the 2-lap signal. Cars not having an easy time sticking to this rather cold racing surface. Ron Goodison in the 2 car. We come down to a white flag this time around. Goodison battle on for second. Laking in the 14 car has got that one. Steve Laking in 14 takes over second place from Doug Hood, who's driving number 38 in 3rd spot out there at the moment. Flag to flag run for Ron Goodison out of Perry in the 2 cars. He takes the checkered flag. 14, Steve Laking in for a second. The 38 car of Doug Hood finishes up 3rd. Ron Goodison, a little 34 Ford, the Robertson Fire Equipment, Wedge Oil and Gas, Northern Performance, and Dominion Radiator, 34 Ford. Ford power under the hood. A little 240 cubic inch Ford engine. Ronnie Goodison at the controls. We'll head over to the center of the Budweiser bow tie for a word with Brian.
Hobby Consi winner, Ron Goodison. Ron, I think that's the first checker flag that you've got at the CNE. What's it feel like?
Feels great for once the car's working half decently and we got some power and we're really happy today.
That'll put you in the feature, and maybe you can work your way towards the front, eh?
Oh, we're going to try. We're going to do everything we can.
Ron, I think, travels about the farthest to come to the races with the Hobby Club to the CNE. Tell the folks where you live, Ron.
I live up in Barrie.
There you are, Ron Goodison from Barrie, Hobby car number 2, qualifying for today's 20-lap Hobby feature.
Pace car will disappear off the track this time, leave the piecing chores to Dan May in the number 7 car and Tim McKnight in the number 66. A lot of very, very fast cars out there. A lot of cars that are really hooked up and ready to go racing. Beautiful looking field of Can-Am midget racers coming around and get ready to take the green flag for their feature race this afternoon. And there they go in perfect racing order down into turn 1. And Tim McKnight parks the 66. Watkins out in front in the 33 with Dan May right with him in the number 7 car. And the 01 of Bob Reese out of Cheektowaga. The 9 of Bill Macy. Andy Macareth quickly picking off spots in the number 40 car. Macareth really hooked up and motoring in number 40. Working the high side of the track. It's up alongside Kenny Lorenz in the 74. Goes in very deep. It's Watkins out front. Danny May a little loose in the 7 car. Bob Reese in 01 on the outside of him. Bob Reese in a rookie competition. Macareth easily slides by him. Andy Macareth is going like he's on rails out there in the 40 car. Macareth closes in on the back. Dan May's number 7 goes out and around him very easily and now tucks in on Rich Watkins. Carson in the 75 car down a lap. Yellow flag comes out to protect the number 5 car of Keith Dempster. Dempster looping it coming out of turn 4. White flag is up. We're ready to go. White flag is out. Rich Watkins leads the parade at a sedate pace around turns 1 and 2. Now picks the speed up. Watkins in 33, then Dan May in 7, Andy Macareth in 40, and Bob Reese in 01. The front 4 as they come down to take the green flag on the restart. Macareth inside Dan May down in turn 3, takes over second spot. Andy Macareth now sets his sights on the back of the number 33 of Rich Watkins from Grand Island, New York. Watkins, Macareth, May, and Reese, the front 4. Very evenly matched race cars out there. Macareth. Rich Watkins, number 33, is about the widest TQ midget I've seen in a long time out there, as he's doing a very successful job of blocking any pass by Macareth, but that time it's all she wrote the way he went. McKnight again around backwards in the number 66, as is the 58 of Dan Walford.
That puts Macareth back in the second spot. Richie Watkins leading the race.
Macareth indeed back in his second spot behind Rich Watkins. Lucky break for Watkins, but that could be very short-lived as Macareth seems to have obsoleted a whole bunch of race cars in the Can-Am Midget Race Club. Whatever he's doing on that race car has certainly made it extremely quick and extremely competitive. And a lot of people are going back to the drawing boards and back to their engine builders in the off-season saying, I want one like his.
Well, But I was helping Andy build that car along with about 10 other guys, and we had a lot of fun doing it. But I can tell you there's nothing super special about it. It's just a well-built car.
Well, it certainly does work fast. It goes quick and it turns left, and that's about all you got to be able to get done. Rich Watkins is driving as hard as he's ever driven the number 33 out there. As caution flag is out, caution flag remains out. Dave Carson gets a 75 car looped around. He refires and gets going. Car self-starter, of course. Dave Carson out of Hornby, Ontario. Getting around sideways a little bit, coming through turn 4. A lot of guys seeming to have a problem with turn 4 today. 3 and 4 is extremely slippery.
Well, then, too, with Dave Carson, Dave has only had 2 races this year. It takes a lot of learning on this track. This track is very different than what a lot of the drivers are accustomed to. So Dave is going through the learning process this late in the season. And, of course, that car, the rear-engine car, traditionally, that particular car has never, ever really been a good handling car.
Rich Watkins gets on the gas this time as he looks for the green. He's got it. Makarov in the number 40 car right with him. And the 7 of Danny May and the 01 of Bob Reese. A little jump back to the 5th place car, Bill Macy in the 9. Then the 74 of Ken Lorenz, the 1 of Wayne Turnbull, and the 17 of Sarah Somerville. The front 8. Again, Makarov goes to the high side of Watkins. Watkins very high down there that trip, taking up a lot of racetrack. Now Makarov goes to the inside, and they have a drag race down the front straightaway, wheel to wheel, and Watkins doing a little dirt tracking to get around turn 1 that time as he was really coming in there hot. Bob Reese picks up a spot on the number 7 of Dan May out of Mount Hope. Reese now, the rookie, comes up in his 3rd place. Makarov starts to run away and hide on the field in the number 40. Makarov out front. Rich Watkins running 2nd. Bob Reese running 3rd in the 01. Then Danny May in the 7 car holding down 4th spot. The 9 car of Bill Macy is 5th. 74 Ken Lorenz is 6th. The 1 of Wayne Turnbull 7th, and Sarah Somerville running 8th. The number 10 car of Bob Crawford running 9th. And then the 4 car of Charlie DeRosa rounding out the top 10. Very evenly matched cars down in the middle of that field. Nobody able to get around anybody with any great decisiveness. Dave McKnight trying to work the 66 up through there, but no place to, or the 06 rather, no place to fit that car through. Andy Makarov running away and hiding. He's got basically a full straightaway on Rich Watkins in the 33. Makarov down the start-finish line and gone. Rich Watkins was still down in turn 3. Bob Reese in the 01 doing a nice job in 3rd spot. Dan May running 4th in the 7 car. Caution flag comes out as Steve Cosa loops the number 32 coming out of turn 2. Cosa round backwards coming out of turn 2. Brings the caution flags out. Flying start. Makarov down the back straightaway, chewing up the racetrack in the number 40 car. The Rich Watkins in 33, Bob Reese in the 01. Not too much passing going on. Kenny Lorenz in the 74 takes a fast look around the outside of Bill Macy's number 9. No place to go there. Dave McKnight's got the 06 wound up a little bit. Now he's inside the 17 of Sarah Somerville. Drops her down 1 spot. McKnight now up into 8th position and sets his sights on Wayne Turnbull's number 1. McKnight, whoa, they brush wheels, and McKnight almost loses the 06. Drops a couple of spots there. Brushed wheels with Wayne Turnbull in the number 1 car. And very fine piece of driving to keep that car straight. White flag is out. White flag is out. Makarov out and way out in front. The 40 car of Andy Makarov way out in front of the field as the checkered flags fly. Makarov, then the 01 of Bob Reese, the 33 of Rich Watkins, front 3. Andy Makarov, a beautiful job out in front of the field. Bob Reese adding a few points to his rookie challenge. 5th career victory for Andy Makarov in the number 40 car. And 3 of them coming at the controls of this brand new car.
Come on, fans, let's hear a cheer. We got more fans here than we normally have on a Sunday. This is Andy Makarov. And what a race that was. I mean, let's give him a cheer. Open wheel racing, as close as you can get. These cars are running at good speeds. If you were down in the infield, you really know how close these cars are running. Andy's pointing at somebody that he wants to come down here and be part of this ceremony. Who's that you're pointing at, Andy?
Well, I'm really surprised. It's a beautiful day for a round of golf, and Norm actually gave up one to come out and watch us win one. So it's a special day. He's been my bad luck charm. I think he's missed 4 races this year, and 3 of them I won. So we weren't going to allow him to show up, but what the heck.
How does it feel to put a new car together, do it after a night of hard luck, work real hard, you had some other crews help you, come out here and start winning? And I mean, this car is now winning. I mean, you work your way up from about the middle of the pack there, and you were running away with it before that last yellow.
Well, we were really happy with it. We couldn't do it without the help of, we've had some good sponsors. Fantastic Flea Market stuck with us through some bad years, and it's nice to have a good year for them and to show the people that we were capable of it all along, but just had to get our program together. Crown Steering and Brake is my own business, and we run the race car out of there and do all the work and maintenance on it, so it's much appreciated.
I just want to ask you one question that maybe some of the fans have been here week after week. The last car that you ran, I used to ask you when you were in the winner's circle why you enjoyed to have a car that lifted up the front left wheel. Now I notice this new car, all 4 wheels are stuck to the pavement like glue.
Well, I said the last time, if something's working, you don't mess with it. And the other car worked well that way, and this car's got a lot more chassis rigidity, and it's working well this way, so I'm not going to mess with it.
So it's all in the way you do the chassis, and the motor has something to do with it. But fans, I want to tell you something. It has a lot to do with the driver. That's Andy Macrath, your TQ feature winner today, number 40. Let's have a big round of applause for him.
"20 laps of action for the Hobby Club. This could be a real battle. And this is going to cost Ray Hughes a lot in terms of his point standings, as Ray, of course, sitting along with the number 24 car, the little Studebaker, in the pits with a broken crank. Jason Shaw only 8 points behind him, driving car number 82, starting way down near the back. The 81 of Ron Shaw back about 47 points. And the 37 of Dave Elliott back 54 points. Could make a fair gain this afternoon at Ray's expense, as he is not here. He's out of the pits with a broken crank. Mike Witter in the number 19 car and the 88 of Greg Wilson lead the field down the front straightaway into the green. Oh, look out! Easton comes around backwards. Hang on to your hat. Big problems there. Ron Easton. Slow it down, guys. Get on the yellows. Get on the yellow. Ron Easton, 00, just turned left. What happened? It looked like a wheel came off Dave Bentley's number 29. Easton swerved to avoid running into that as they accelerated into the green and swung left and collected the 55 car of Jim English. The 29 of Dave Bentley losing a wheel on the start, causing that monumental bit of disaster out there. Fortunately, they were not at full racing speed at that point. They were just accelerating into it. And Bentley's number 29 losing a right rear wheel. It could have been an awful lot worse if they'd been at full racing speed. 6 cars unable to start the feature race as a result of that tire coming loose. Ready to go racing now, though, as Bill Fuson's got the green flag in hand, ready to go. The pace car is off the track. The 19 of Mike Witter and the 88 of Greg Wilson ready to lead the field down into a green flag. We're off and running this time. Cars hold their positions down through 1 and 2, and Witter starts to stretch it out, going down into turn 3. He gets a bit of a shot from Wilson, as Wilson just simply overdrove the corner and used Witter as a brake. Mike Witter hanging out of that one very nicely. Greg Wilson still holding down second. Look out! Don Shaw gets sideways. Don Shaw gets sideways out there. Caution flags do not come out. Shaw got right around and caught Arnold Roper. Roper could have straightened him back out again, and in the process knocked the toe in out on the number 17 by about 20 degrees. Mike Witter in the 19 continues to lead with Greg Wilson, his rookie season, running second. Paul Henderson third in the number 8 car. Then the 07 of Al Haringa running fourth. The 37 of David Elliott, rather, is fifth. Jason Shaw sixth in the number 82, and coming up on the outside, Bruce Lindsay holding down 7th spot in the number 97. Murray Tim is running 8th. Whoa, Witter way over, driving the corner down in turn 3 and almost took it into the wall. Lost a whole bunch of real estate on that scenic tour. Mike Witter in the 19 really went for a slip down there in turn 3. Move over flag coming out for the number 50 car, Roger Donald. Now the Jason Shaw running very wide out there in the 82 car. We'll keep an eye on him. He's battling his way around, trying to find a fast way around this racetrack to get ahead of the number 37 of Dave Elliott. With young drivers in the Hobby Club down there. Elliott on the inside, Shaw on the outside, midway back in the pack. Out front, it's the number 19 of Mike Witter. Down into turn 3, then the 88. Greg Wilson out of Mississauga. Paul Henderson in the 8 car, running third. The 07 of Al Haringa Jr. up to the 4th spot. And the 82 of Jason Shaw stuck around now into 5th spot. Shaw up into 5th. Elliott, 37, is running 6th. The 97 of Bruce Lindsay is 7th. Murray Tim in 43 is 8th. The 14, Steve Laking, is 9th. Don Shaw in 84 rounds out the top 10. 9 laps down. Witter comes by the line to make it 10 laps complete. Whoa! A problem on Murray Tim's number 43. And he got all slowed down out there and caught Steve Laking's number 14, so the caution flag comes out. Something definitely not copacetic on Murray Tim's number 43, a right front wheel wobbling rather badly out there. And something let go. He was trying to get that car slowed down, and it slid to the outside and caught Steve Laking's number 14 as Steve was coming up on the high side. Got a replay on the back straightaway. When we had the nice little slide out there between Shaw and the number 17 car of Doc Roper. Going to take another fast look at that one. Run it back one more time. Take a look as the cars come out of turn 2. Shaw loose, and there we are right there as he gets completely sideways and tapped there. And Roper takes it off into the infield. Replay, and now into the green flag. Live action on the racetrack. Witter in the lead. Greg Wilson running second. Look at the pack down there. Oh, hang on, a miscue. Looked like the 37 of Dave Elliott may have locked the wheel in with the 97 of Bruce Lindsay and just about took a couple of cars out there, but they got it all straightened out. Jason Shaw in the 82 works his way around the outside of Paul Henderson's number 8. He's up in a 3rd spot now, locks in on the back of the rookie Greg Wilson's number 88. Wilson very loose out there doing a little mirror driving. And, you know, where are you? I know you got to be back there someplace. Mike Witter in the 19, driving a nice steady race out in front. Witter out front of the 19. Greg Wilson having his hands full with the Jason Shaw right with him in the 82 car. This time, Shaw brakes very hard down in turn 1. He makes it through there, gets through on the inside. Very gutsy move by the young Jason Shaw in the 82. He'll set sights on the number 19 of Mike Witter. He's got enough laps to catch him if he keeps up that kind of pace. Witter out in front of 19, then Jason Shaw, Greg Wilson in the 88, Paul Henderson in the 8 car. That's the top 4. Don Shaw in the 84 running 5th. 97 of Bruce Lindsay is 6th. Dave Elliott, 37, is 7th. Charlie Beck up in the 8th spot in the 79 car. Jason Shaw reeling in the number 19 of Mike Witter. This could turn into a real battle in the last laps of the race here. Winter, not an easy driver to get around at any time. Jason Shaw sitting second in the points, and after this race will undoubtedly be in first spot because the points leader, Ray Hughes, is sitting in the pits. Shaw reels in the 19, and Mike Witter, he's got him right at his sights. This will be a battle right to the finish. Shaw to the inside. Drag race down the front straightaway. Lindsay's around backwards down in turn 4. And Shaw gets underneath. Can Lindsay get refired? No. A caution flag has to come out. Lindsay does refire, but in a precarious position. And so that will put Jason Shaw back out into second place behind Mike Witter. Got around him once. The number 19 of Mike Witter saved by a caution flag that time. Once again, the green flag. Shaw to the high side on the start. Drag race around turn 1 and 2, and Jason Shaw and Mike Witter go at it door to door down the back straightaway. Shaw in very, very deep. They hang it down there. Side by side, down the front straightaway they come. Don Shaw loose in the 84 car. Look out, Bruce Lindsay in trouble, stalls on the front straightaway. Bruce Lindsay conks out, and the caution flag has to come out once again. Doug Hood in the 38 car just hit the brakes to avoid running into the back of the 97 of Lindsay, who just came to a halt out there. Something just cut right out, and once again, Jason Shaw's going to have to do this from scratch. Mike Witter in the 19, Jason Shaw in the 82, and Greg Wilson in the 88. The front three with Paul Henderson and Dave Elliott right behind them. 8 and 37. All right, we're out into a green flag. Shaw again works the high side of Mike Witter. Shaw in the 82, second of the points chase right now, and he gets Boulder and very deep into turn 3. They take it around wheel to wheel. Witter and Shaw gets out in front. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Jason Shaw, gutsy piece of driving to get around Mike Witter in the number 19 car. Greg Wilson in the 88. In for third at the moment with Paul Henderson in the 8 car right with him in fourth. The white flag is out. White flag is out. Jason Shaw in 82, 19 Mike Witter in 88. And Greg Wilson, checkered flag. Jason Shaw as Elliott goes around backwards. As the checkered flag comes out, Dave Elliott loops the number 37 around backwards on the racetrack. Caution flag out to protect him. Jason Shaw, car number 82 out of Guelph, Ontario. The Rose Sheet Metal Gord Davenport Automotive 1934 Ford heads over to the center of the Budweiser bow tie.
Well, Bud, I don't know. I thought the Enduro was here on Thursday night, but that was kind of an endurance race. But the winner comes out, number 82, Jason Shaw. Let's have a good round of applause for Jason. He worked hard in that race. The number 19 was running real good today, and Jake worked him and finally got by him. Jake, this does kind of change the points because the 24 car broke his engine in warm-up.
Yeah, I've been in a race spot before, and that's a hard one, but Mike drove a really good race tonight. The whole race was actually good, except for a few cautions there now and then. The Row Sheet Metal little Ford Thunderbird, Ford Coupe, 34 Ford Coupe, and I'd like to thank my other sponsors, the Plumbing Store, Davenport, TaylorMade Power, Mutual Auto Wreckers, and Percy's Fix-It Shop. Wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
There you are, Jason Shaw, number 82, the Hobby Feature winner.